Students, last class we saw tautology and contradiction. So I told you that next class will be getting to know the laws of algebra of proposition. So we'll see what are the laws. First is idempotent law. So what is idempotent law? Whether you have and or operator or connectivity, you can apply both and or connectivity for all this given laws. So I'll write here using one connectivity, that is or, and you can write it using and also. So we'll see what is idempotent law. Idempotent law is P or P, you'll be getting the value as P. Then associative law is P or Q or R is equivalent to P or Q or R. So you can see the bracket. You know, according to maths, whatever may be the operator precedence or which one is having higher priority, we always go for the bracket according to the Badman's rule. According to the Badman's rule, we always go to the value which is inside the bracket. So if you see here in associative law, first P or Q you will be performing, then the result will be performed as or with R. But in the second one, the result of Q or R will be performed as or with P, but both the cases will be having the same result. Then commutative law, it is P or Q or P, both are same. Next is distributive law. Distributive is if you have P or Q and R, then you will be getting here as P or Q and P or R. So this P will be performed or with Q and R, and in between and will be there. Then identical law or identity law. So what is it is, if you have P and you are performing or operation with true, whatever may be the value with the P, if you have single true, then you'll be getting true value only, right? So here you have P or Q. If you have taken P or Q, two type of value, and performing operation with this, you might get or you must get the value as true here, because whether P value is true or false, if you perform OR operation with true, then you must get true values only. But if you have taken P and T, then it depends on P. If it is true, then it will be true, or if it is false, then it will be false. So this value will be P. Next is complement law. Complement is in the sense P or negation P will be giving you always true, or you can say negation of true is always false. Then involution law, that is complement of complement, or you can say negation of negation, that will be equal to P. And the most important is De Morgan's law. So what is De Morgan's law? Negation of P or Q, you will be getting negation of P and negation of Q. The same way, if you are taking negation of P and Q, you will be getting negation of P or negation of Q. So it is the most important rule that we are going to use everywhere afterwards. Then we'll see some problems that for the topic we have studied in the last two sessions. First is proposition and logical operation. So here they have given two statement or two sentence given as position P and Q, and you have to write the verbal sentence for the given symbolic statements. So we'll see for question number 1, what it is asking. P, it is cold, and Q, it is rainy. So what will be the answer for negation P? Negation P will be ulta or opposite of P. So it is not cold. Okay. So for I'll write here the answers. For negation P, it will be it is not cold. Then next is P and Q. So what is P? P is it is cold, and Q is it is raining. So when you are writing P and Q, it will be it is cold and it is raining, or you can write it as it is cold and raining, right? Then next is P or Q. So what will be the answer? It is cold or it is raining. Okay. Next is Q or negation P. So what is Q? It is raining or it is not cold. So these are the answers. Then next is it is asking to calculate the truth values of the given values. So we'll see what will be the truth value. 4 plus 2 is not equal to 5, so this is false, right? 6 plus 3 equal to true. But false and true always gives you what value? False. So the first answer is false. Second, 3 plus 2 is 5. This is true. 4 plus 7 is 11. This is also true. So true and true will be true. Now 3 plus 5 is true. 6 plus 1 is true. And true or true equal to true. So you got the answer. In some cases, like what you saw, the first one, that they have given two sentences and using the symbolic statements you have to write the verbal sentence, or you have to make it into verbal sentence. But in some cases you will be getting this kind of statements already, like Ram is going to school and he is eating. So that statement will be given as two different statements, that P is Ram is going to school and Q is he is eating. So when it is given as the combined statement or combined proposition, you have to write it in the symbolic form. Here from the symbolic form we wrote the statement, but in some question from the statement you have to convert it to the symbolic form. So it depends on the question. Now we'll see the other questions. Find the truth table of negation P or Q. That is easy, right? Negation P or Q. So how to construct the truth table? First is P, then Q, next is negation P, next is negation P and Q. So what are the answers? True, 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 false, false, true and false, false. So it will be false, false, true, true. Now you have to perform AND in between these two. So what you are getting? False, 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 true and false. Understood? So this is done. Now we'll see the other question. Verify the proposition P or negation P and Q is a tautology. So what is the question? P or negation P and Q is a tautology. No, I wrote it wrong. It is negation. Within bracket, it is P or Q. So this is the thing. Okay. So how many column you have to make? First is P, then Q. Next P and Q. Next is negation P and Q. Always remember that the systematic way of writing is very, very important. Otherwise, you might get the wrong answer. And mark that where is the bracket. So here the question is P or negation of P and Q. So first PQ, the next is end of PQ, then negation of P and Q, then P or all these things. So we'll see the answer what we can get here. True, 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 false. P and Q is true, false, false, false. What will be the negation? False, true, true, true. Then P or negation of P and Q. So this two we have to perform. You see, single true, 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 true. Yes, we got all the values are true. So this is a tautology. Got the answer? Next question is, show that these two are logically equivalent. So what is the question? Negation of P and negation of P and Q. So here the bracket is there, here bracket is null. So you have to show that whether it is equivalent or not. We'll see now. This is the first one, right? Next is this is the second one. We'll see now. So how to match it, I'll tell you now. False, true, false, false. So AND is always true, false, false, false. So negation will be false, true, true and true. So negation P is what? False, false, true, true. Opposite of P. When you perform negation of P with Q, what will be the answer? False, false, true and false. So now you see the first one, false, true, 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 and second one is false, false, true, false. Is it same? No. So it is not equivalent. But when I gave you the first example, this one, this two, here you have got exactly the same truth value in both the equations, so these are logically equivalent. But here I didn't do it. And the last question is, you have to show that whether this is tautology, contradiction or contingency. The same way we have done for the previous question, you have to take 3 columns. So for PQR, it will be having 8 input. Yeah, so this is the next question, question number 6. So P and negation P or R, where 3 propositions are there, PQR. So what you have to do is, in the previous one we used to take PQ2. So that is why we used to get 4 combination of 2 truth value. But here 3's are there. So 2 into 3, like not 2 into 3, it is 2 to the power 3. So totally you are going to get 3 value for each. So totally you are going to get 8 combination of the truth values. So I'll write the, for P or for a single one you get 2. So for double you will be getting 2 to the power 2, that is 4, and for triple you will be getting 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So the number of proposition will be the power to the 2. Okay, so we'll write the values here. See, you just mark the way how to write it. You can see the trick. In the last one you are taking alternative true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. In the second one true, true, next 2 false, true, 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 false. Here 4 true, 4 false. If you have PQRS 4 combination, then in the last one 8 true and 8 false will be there. So negation of Q will be what? False, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. When you perform the operation in between these two, negation of Q or R, true is there, then false, true, 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 false, true and true. Because single true, it will be true. Then P and negation of Q or R, this two. So this is true, again this is false, this is true, true, false, false, false and false. So are all these values true? No, so this is not tautology. So tautology option is cancel. Are all false? No. So this is not contradiction. But some of the truth values are true and some are false, so it can be contingency. Clear? How to determine whether it is tautology, contradiction or contingency.